into it. Stage choices have been locked in, presumably. And looks like we're good to go. ZSS Pikachu. This is a losers top 8 qualifier. Or no, this is losers top 8.
1, go!
Winner goes loser goes home, or loser stays home, as we all should be doing. Winner also stays home.
Oh, everyone's already home. They're home already?
Yeah. Winner and loser both stay exactly where they are. Maybe some of them go to the bathroom, I don't know. But MouseRat opening up, getting some of these hits, getting on stage, kind of staying on stage a little bit, which is something you want to be very wary of against CSS. I love that angle with the quick attack, getting around the paralyzer bolt and finding that little hit on the end.
Oh, big quick attack to get back on the stage.
Yeah, quick attack past Samus and ZSS and go straight back in with that back air. MouseRat is really hitting the gas right now.
I feel like MouseRat, he'll go for like Thunder, and even if it doesn't like connect with the sweet spot, he'll just go for it again a lot. It seems like. I mean, it's a pretty good setup because the Thunder already sends you back upward if it doesn't hit like the sweet spot of it.
Yep. And you know, as we saw in some of his previous sets where he's getting like the footstools and things like that, MouseRat is a character, or MouseRat is a player that really uses all of his character's movesets in as creative of a way as he can. Like you saw the Thunder through the stage. He'll do quick attacks underneath the stage. You know, he uses the whole buffalo.
The whole buffalo. I like that.
He is not stopping even with the lead. He's still piling on this damage onto Dylan.
Nice F smash to oh my goodness, another no tech situation.
That was just so many bolts of lightning.
The weatherman called. There's gonna be a lot of thunder going on right now.
It's raining ZSS stocks right now. And MouseRat is getting himself absolutely soaking wet. Shouts out to its raining men.
Alright, so Dylan taking first stock, getting on the board. Has a decent sized comeback he's gonna have to make. But I mean, Pikachu's a light character, Jesus has some explosive kill power. It may be hard to land on Pikachu, but that's what it's gonna be looking for in order if he wants to make the comeback.
Yep. And I like what I'm seeing from MouseRat here too, just like maybe taking his foot off the gas a little bit and sitting back, and like you only have one more stock you need to take. You might as well get as much safe damage as you can with these Thunder Jolts. Because this isn't like the set against Grizzhawk where that stray hit kill power is coming. Like CSS has that, but it's the Thunder Jolts racking up that damage is a lot more costly on ZSS than against a character that weighs more like Wendy.
Yeah, right. And also, like I mentioned earlier, that stray kill power, well, Jesus does kind of have it. It is harder to hit on Pikachu because the hitboxes aren't as big.
Yeah, the hitboxes aren't as generous, or the animations aren't as generous. Some of the hitboxes, you know, the down B hitbox is still...
Yeah, that's pretty big. Yeah.
It's very big. But, you know, this is... You have to be a little more precise here, and Pikachu is a character that's hard to be precise against. And with Dylan Z at 118, this is a last stock situation, but 135, now you're, you know, dash attack, forward air is going to be not quite enough to seal the deal.
Okay, that forward air.
Second one's going to do the job. Yep. And that's JB2 from MouseRat. Really clean finish to that game.
Yeah, I was working on 3 stock there for a little bit. Dylan was able to make it a bit closer, but still losing game 1.
Now we'll see what the stage choice is. you have to think that ZSS kind of wants to keep things close up, because you don't really want to let Pikachu sit back and Thunder Jolt. Like, ZSS might have ways around that, but it's not like, I think ZSS really thrives in close-in stages.
Yeah, so SmashBros was probably ZSS's best bet here.
Yeah, I mean, Unova might not be the worst. We're assuming that Battlefield's banned.
Yeah, I can see Battlefield
because this is
being down.
ZSS.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Oh no, we do get Battlefield.
All right, there you go.
Interesting. So Battlefield left open, and Dylan, I think, wisely pouncing on that stage. But this can work both ways. Like, you know, the offstage game gives MouseRat a lot of room to try and snipe the recovery with the Thunder Jolt. And
oh my goodness.
Pikachu is a character that can do these juggles as well.
All right, that was a nice combo, triple back air, and a almost got the
Sour
foot
spot
kick
down
strike.
B. Yep.
Yeah, that's something that's like very percent specific and like really hard to hit.
Yep.
I
love that
even like
recovery,
offline.
by the way. The like almost frame perfect reaction to up B to clank with a Thunder Jolt and then drift back to juke the edge guard attempt from MouseRat.
Ooh, nice
And now
parry to
parrying
side
the
B.
up B, yeah. And Dylan looking, I would say, a fair bit more confident on this stage than in game one.
Yeah, no. Oh, that could be it. Oh,
Yep,
certainly.
down smash to up B, tried and true.
Now, Dylan really moving now.
Yeah.
Maybe just took game one, maybe collected some data. He's got used to fighting Pikachu. You know, really showing some good stuff right now.
And yeah, like Pikachu is a character that like you really have to kind of match the speed that they're setting, or you have to kind of match their pace. And sometimes that can take a little while. And I think that the stage choice is really coming in pretty big for Dylan here.
Okay, I like just kind of standing on the side Battlefield platform, like kind of nullifying the pressure that Thunder Jolt gives in neutral. Sort of telling MouseRat, hey, you're gonna have to like approach me, like for real this time, not just Thunder Jolts. A bit of a scramble there at the left
He is
side.
pretty content to throw those Thunder Jolts out, no matter what. From ahead or from behind. There's that forward air again, coming in pretty clutch for MouseRat. That's how he took game one and how he takes the first stock of game two.
Yeah, that's MouseRat did a pretty good job not taking like a lot of percent. Only took like 40.
Yep.
Yeah, Dylan just kind of taking center stage right now, trying to zone him out. Gets knocked off stage.
And when Pikachu is sitting back and like, you know, just throwing out Thunder Jolts, that usually comes at the cost of giving up center stage. So that's something that Dylan recognizes and he can just go out and take.
Ooh, good side B, spacing it on shield, trying to catch a normal get up. It's a good option because even if they shield it, you're still relatively safe.
All of the active frame moves that ZSS has are super threatening.
Yeah, doing something like normal get up against ZSS can be kind of risky because you have to worry about side B and down smash.
Yep. But a really even game so far. Oh, but that's pretty costly. Dylan missing the up B. No punish though. Now Pikachu off stage, and Dylan finds a. Was that forward air?
I'm not quite sure what it was.
Yeah.
But either way,
it was one of the directional aerials, and Dylan goes out pretty deep and finds that high aerial to kill and take the first stock. But he's got to make this recovery if he wants to get any extra credit on MouseRat's final stock. And with the timer ticking down, it's probably not going to be a factor, but you definitely want to have the damage in your favor as soon as you can, if it is going to be a factor.
Okay. Let that grab.
Pummels.
Oh, up throw.
Yeah, good DI to survive. And now that grab, even just the back throw, all of this is super valuable damage going into a potential last stock situation.
Oh, finds the Thunder Jolt into the dash attack. Gonna take it.
ZSS can make anything happen at these percents. This is a really juicy Nair flip kick percent. Paralyzer into Imagination is going to start killing at these percents. And unless MouseRat gets some, Thunder shenanigans like he got last game against Chocolate Jesus, he's going to have to do a little bit more work than Dylan in order to get a kill percent out of here.
Ooh, punish the jump in with the Thunder Jolt. Usually that's a really good setup Pikachu's like to do. But Dylan finding a way to counteract that.
And I love how he kept that in his back pocket until the very end of game 2. Like, such a pivotal moment where you need to have that up B punish ready to go. And to not condition your opponent to avoid situations where they might get punished there.
So we're going to game 3 right now.
Mm-hmm. And now, the stage choice once again becomes really, really important. What is MouseRat's response here?
Well, I'm assuming. Trying to think of stages. You wouldn't want to. I don't think running back to Battlefield would be the right choice. So you can cross that off the list. Maybe FD. I feel like the lack of platforms might let MouseRat
possibly, yeah,
play the game a bit more with Thunder Jolts. Because you can't just stand on a platform.
With FD though, it's the on stage area. There's kind of 3 elements to a stage choice, right? There's the size, there's the width of the main stage itself, there's the platform layout, and then there's the blast zones. So you can make a stage, and very often when you get into these high tier matchups, if you choose a stage for one thing, very often you're giving your opponent. If you choose a stage that gives you an advantage in one of those 3 areas, very often you're handing your opponent an advantage in the other.
Right.
So, FD might have a friendly platform layout, but you're allowing ZSS to be really up close to you, which is, I don't think that's something that MouseRat wants.
That's true, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
But we'll see what the stage choice is here. We will find out in just one moment.
Okay.
And it's going to be Town, okay.
Yeah, I think that at Town, sometimes when the platforms go away, can kind of act like FD, but it's also a bit longer. So that might fit the matchup.
Yeah, so you get a nice wide stage for Thunder Jolts, and the trade-off for that is pretty close in blast zones, and that can affect both players. Pikachu can kill off the side with the best of them, and we all know about ZSS kill power. So I think the width of the stage is a big motivating factor for MouseRat here.
Oh, I love the delayed get up. Delaying your get up timings from ledge is something super important.
Oh, the turnaround up B was super smart. Any higher percents, that could have been a stock. And now Dylan's starting to do pretty aggressive options at a disadvantage. You're seeing the down air, the stall and fall. There it is again. And those aggressive options, Dylan Z really mixing things up here in game 3, and it's paying off.
Yeah, we've seen Dylan use that down there really effectively throughout the set. So maybe MouseRat needs to take a step back in order to read the down air correctly.
And he did have a response there. with the quick attack, but Dylan saw him charging forward smash at ledge, and ZSS has an answer for that pretty much every time. He got the berry, he got the up B, but MouseRat responding very quickly to the dash attack, and we are into stock 2 just a minute and a half into the game. This is a super, super high energy game. And just really, really close. Like, these are the sets that I love to watch because they're just really, really closely matched players in such a high stakes set. And they're both completely warmed up. They've been playing all night.
The MouseRat just kind of taking his foot completely off the gas and it's like, I'm just gonna shoot Thunder Jolts and see what happens.
And that's not a bad option.
It's not.
ZSS is such a good scramble character. She has so many good options out of scramble that when the game speeds up, that usually benefits her.
Yeah,
and slowing the game down like this has really allowed MouseRat to dictate the pace of the game on his own terms.
Like, this game has been really close up until now, and now look at the percentages. MouseRat started chilling back with Thunder Jolt, and we're at 96 to 69.
And he's forcing approaches from Dylan, but the other half of this is that when you are forcing ZSS to approach you, you have to have an answer for what happens when she comes in. And for the most part, MouseRat has had a response, but if you're not ready for those approaches that you're trying to force, then you're gonna get blown up. But MouseRat blowing up that second stock with a dash attack and in the driver's seat in this game 3 here. And now this is where frustration can start to get set in for Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing so well, and then this Pikachu just started running away from you, and you're like, get back here, and you can't catch him sometimes.
You know what? That's like, again, that's such a smart, such a smart in-game adjustment from MouseRat to completely change the pace of the game, and just like MouseRat is dictating everything now, and he's forcing Dylan to make an adjustment like he did, and until Dylan does, this is absolutely MouseRat's game to lose. Nice falling Thunder Jolt into drag down Nair, and he's in full control right now. This is such a big swing of momentum.
I love the area MouseRat is covering with these back airs. Trying to read like a high flip kick like immediately. Dude, it's just like,
oh, he went for the.
Like, so many things are just going in his favor. And does he get the Nair to down smash confirmed? He does, and it kills.
That was what a turnaround. MouseRat, as convincing a game as we saw in that entire set, with just a suffocation in game 3.
It was just getting past the wall of Thunder Jolts.
Yeah,
it's so difficult. And usually when you finally do, MouseRat's like quick attacking the other side of the stage. There was one time on the second stock, where Dylan was able to get in for a lot of and put on like a lot of damage, but then after that, MouseRat just didn't let that happen again.
Yeah, that was clinical. So that solidifies our top 6. And that another quick bracket update. We did have Syrup pulling up upsets over Insomniac as well. So Syrup has taken out the number 1 and number 2 seeds, sending them both to losers, and he's sitting in winner side grands.
Yeah, wow, the Syrup kind of coming out of nowhere.
I mean, this is definitely a heralded player. This is the player with results.
Yeah, but like he's already taken out like the top 2 seeds.
Yep.
Maybe in top 3. I don't know what Vince was seeded, but I would imagine Vince might have been 4th. So, yeah. So we should be getting. Speaking of Vince is going to be MouseRat's next opponent.
That's right.
We'll see how Pikachu does against Roy.
And I mean, it's Vince is, you figure probably does have Pikachu experience, if not against MouseRat. I mean, there's, you know, Mr. M still down there kicking around in South Jersey.
Right, right.
And I mean, Pikachu's a character that you're gonna run into in bracket, especially when you play a lot of sets in every tournament, as Vince tends to do. But those big stages like Town, like PS2 and Unova, those are going to be really important for MouseRat, and Vince is going to want to avoid them like the plague. Vince wants FD, he wants Smashville, and he probably wants nothing else. And if he gets those stages, then Roy can really put the hurt on Pikachu. But if MouseRat is able to get Town, or PS2, I think you're going to see a reprise of what we saw Game 3 against Dylan, and just
I can see that happening again. Especially, I can also see MouseRat will be able to go off stage more against Roy, try to keep his recovery more. Whereas CSS, you had so many things to worry about with like the boost kick, flip kick, Zair tethering the ledge, or no, it's side B, tethering the ledge.
But you know, we did see Vince overcome a powerful like edge guarding attempt in the first set that he played on stream tonight against NRG.
Right,
so,
yeah.
I mean, that's like maybe that is going to be a warm up for him here against MouseRat, because you know, like if Roy has to with his fall speed, Roy has to recover low a lot, and you know that if Roy recovers low, MouseRat's coming with those Thunder Jolts.
Yeah, that's true. Those Thunder Jolts would be kind of annoying for Roy to deal with. So Vince just entered the arena and then left.
Maybe you have to go take the trash out or something.
Or maybe they're putting this on the
No, there you
go. Oh no,
Vince
Vince is back. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, Beast beat Grizzhawk 2-0.
Yeah, and there's I think that's probably the matchup experience against Bowser Jr. coming into play for Beast. And also just, you know, caliber of him as a player. One of the strongest players in Tri-State, online or off. This is a guy who's top 8ing Xenos, top 8ing Fusions, online and offline.
Yeah, right. So just waiting for Vince to
and that's going to be the opponent of whoever wins this set here.
Yeah, Beast is gonna play the winner of this set right here.
And if I had to guess who Beast wants to play coming out of this set, I would put everything I ever owned on Vince.
Yeah, I agree too.
Even with Vince as the higher seed, Beast hates playing against Pikachu online. He hates it. I mean, he hates playing against Pikachu online. He hates playing against Lucas online. So you'll see him tweet if he wins an event, like, oh, thank God I dodged, Web JP. Thank God I dodged MouseRat or something like that. So he's definitely, I think, going to be in Vince's corner for this set.
Yeah. So just waiting on right now.
Probably stage selections. Vince seems ready. I guess this is MouseRat's call for stage selection.
There we go.